a bad day to get out there and stretch your legs for a good cause and some good heart awareness. And in the spirit of the Heart Walk today, we're in the kitchen talking about the American Heart Association's Teaching Garden program. This is pretty interesting.
Yeah, it educates 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders to eat healthy from the ground up. Joining us this morning, a regular on the show, Chef Marshall.
Good to have you.
Nice to see you. Thank you.
Good to see you.
Appreciate it.
So what are we doing with the 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders to teach them about healthy eating?
Studies show when kids get involved with food, and they get involved from the beginning, just like this teaching garden gives that opportunity, they will be more invested and more excited about wanting to try it.
Yeah, because they've made it.
Absolutely, they have. And we got to give a big thanks to the American Heart Association for providing this opportunity to the North Community YMCA and to St. Jude Medical Foundation for providing the funds through their grant so they can actually do it.
It makes sense because kids are at home influencing the family, saying, "Hey, Mom, we're not supposed to be eating that."
Yeah.
They
I learned
are.
that at
They
school.
are. Parents have the power. Well, parents have the dollars, but the kids have the power, just as you said, Leah, to influence what the parents.
I've seen it happen.
Yes, yes. And
we actually have some pictures of 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders, I believe, planting a garden. Tell us a little bit about what this program is.
it's like a living laboratory. It's really cool. And as you will hopefully will see with the pictures, they put soil in the pots, and it's this vertical, upright indoor garden. It's really cool. And they put carrot seeds and pepper seeds and beet seeds and lettuce, and all the foods that we have today are things that they could make once they have it growing. And what's so neat about it is they seed them, as we said, then they grow them, and then they harvest them. And the idea is, as they learn over time, they will create excitement and more so be empowered to want to eat that way, because studies show those are the types of foods that make you thrive.
As a kid, my big thing was cucumbers because it was the only thing I could grow.
Oh, there's the picture.
And so
There we
anytime
go.
I got a cucumber from my little garden, I was super excited to put it in anything.
Yeah.
And I would just gobble it up. So it makes perfect sense.
And that's exactly what will happen, because kids will get excited about it. And there's a real, the reason why American Heart Association cares so much about this is less than 1% of kids in America have ideal cardiovascular health, which is crazy.
Less than 1%?
Less than 1%.
Less than 1.
That's crazy.
Goodness.
And to compound that, fewer than 1 out of 10 kids eat the daily recommended amount of fruits and vegetables. And French fries tends to be the staple.
Yeah.
So
anything to get them to try it. So what are some of the things here that are these some of the types of vegetables
yes,
that maybe
these are the kind
growing in the garden?
There's beets and lettuce and carrots and peppers, and actually they're going to be growing peas. And we'll do it with the roasted roasted beets real quick. But Cody, we made a quick, simple vinaigrette. Why don't you dress that, and then I'm going to have you slice up some green onions. And do you remember how to do this from last time?
No.
Okay, well, watch my...
Slicing is the hard part.
Watch my fingers, and if you just want to take those sliced green onions and put them on top of there.
Yeah, I think I just will.
But we're gonna,
Good.
I've said this before, and I'll always say it, but we eat with our eyes. And kids are no different. So if they're growing these things through this amazing program, and then they're gonna get excited about eating that. So we've got the roasted beet dish, and then we're gonna make some, I like to call it sweet minty peas.
Sweet minty peas.
And mint and basil, those are fresh herbs that are gonna be growing in their vertical garden.
All of them in here?
What's
Yeah, go ahead and
already
put
in
them
the
on.
pan? A little bit of oil?
That's just a little bit of olive oil.
Okay.
That is correct. Give it a little extra flavor there. So we'll mix that up. We'll take some of the fresh mint here, and you could take any kind of herbs that you want, but we'll just quickly.
So you could do anything like oregano, basil, anything you really want to.
Yeah, I'd like to say, because you've got the sweet mint, or you got the sweet peas, do a nice, fresh, more sweet herb like a mint or a basil.
And maybe you said this already, but 1 in 10 kids get the recommended amount of fruits and vegetables?
Yes,
That's
yes.
just an alarming
That's
number.
Why, that's why this teaching garden is such an amazing opportunity, because, like I said, when kids have an opportunity to try growing things, learning about where their food comes, cooking with their parents or with their friends or whomever, they're going to be more wanting to try to eat it. And you know what? There's a difference between feeding and nourishing. And kids, being nourished is eating these kinds of foods. And that's what's so special about that program, thanks to the American Heart Association, is they're going to learn not just have that educational experience, but have a nourishing experience.
Can I just bring you over to my house and have you cut all my vegetables for me? I could sit here and watch that all day.
We'll get it down next time, I promise. We'll get it down. Well, cooking can be therapeutic.
You're like one of the kids. You want your food cut up for you?
Seriously. I buy the stuff that's a little cut up in the little bags already at the store. Yeah,
Your mother must have spoiled you.
But it's baby steps.
Baby
and,
steps,
and
yes.
when you get the when you at some point want to have your own garden, you might want to do a couple things. And one thing that the YMCA is doing that we are excited about, we're one of their nutrition partners, and so they are working with communities to help promote healthy eating through not just growing foods like this, but serving tasty, delicious foods that also helps provide smart nutrition. And they really get it. And so we're really excited to be helping them. And they're going out to their communities and working with the kids, like I said, to give them those skills to not just eat smart, but then be physically active. Because those two components, diet and physical fitness, are what's so important for cardiovascular health.
And you got
yeah, my pleasure.
Couple good examples for it. Thank you for joining us, Chef Marshall.
It's always a pleasure.
Eat your peas. I'm going to
I
go to a little bit of weather.
You're going to try some of the roasted beets. You're so excited.
Beets are my one thing. I'm so excited.
There we
Super
go.
excited. Ladies.
Let's talk a little bit about rain. Yeah, there's a lot.